नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि पराशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respect. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Sri Mahants, Mahants, Tanidar Kotari, visitors, viewers, Kayakalpa Yoga participants, Kailasas, E-Gurukul students, Kailasas, NHU students, Diksha into Power Manifestation Program participants, and all the living and practicing Hindus from all over the world. I welcome all of you with my love and respect. Paramashiva's message from Sri Kailasa directly. Listen. The signs of the intangible but definitive part of the existence. The signs of the intangible but definitive part of the existence is dharma. Listen carefully. Signs of the intangible but definitive part of the existence is dharma, and applied signs of the intangible but definitive existence is called agama. Understand? I love you guys with my absolute love for all of you. I am revealing these signs. Understand one thing. First, drop the stupidity which you are taught by the atheists. Intangible does not exist. No. Intangible exists and it matters. One of the biggest stupidity the atheism taught to the world, brainwashed the whole world with the idea intangible does not exist. No. Actually, the intangible is 99% of your life. Tangible is only 1% of your life. That is why when you become atheist, life seems to be heavy on you. You don't have answer for anything. You don't have formula, principle, sutra, idea, understanding about anything. When you deny the existence of intangible, you destroy your very existence. I tell you, intangible but definitive components of your life, parts of your life, as a great science. Whether in your logic level, in your emotion level, in your functioning of the mind, functioning of your body, in every level. Understand? Today's satsang is very intense, like Panagam. If you are doing Pachapatni Vradam, you know the taste of the Panagam by now, with the real ginger and lemon jaggery water. How it tastes deep your throat. The today's satsang is like a Panagam. Here again and again, you will understand what I am saying. I'll give you a very simple example which you all understand very easily. The psychological sexual pleasure, intangible, but it is definitive part of all human beings. Like watching pornography or sexting. I am not saying it is right or wrong. I am not getting into that subject now. I am only saying all these are intangible, but as definitive part in your inner space. This one small example. I can give you multiple. For example, if you are fasting, within 2-3 days, the dream you will be feasting. It may be intangible. Feasting in your dream, eating all varieties of food in your dream may be intangible, but it is definitive part of your existence. And if you continue to fast with a higher powerful cognition, that powerful cognition gets into your dream. Even in your dream, you will say, no, I don't want to eat because I am doing Pachapatni Vratam for Parashakti. Fasting is one of the easiest way of putting any powerful cognition into your innermost, deepest conscious part. Any powerful cognition is like a seed. If you put that seed in the deepest consciousness, core of your being, it will become reality just like that. I tell you. Intangible but definitive components of your life. That science and applied science is whole Hinduism. Veda Agamas. Human beings keep on growing as long as they understand, explore, and experience the intangible components of life and cosmos. I tell you, intangible components of life and cosmos. Last few days I made few statements in the satsang. Rain is the self-purification process of nature. Mahamari, Mariamman, is the self-purification process of Prakriti, Parashakti. Fasting is the self-purification process of the system you are carrying. Understand? There are many intangible components in you, what you call as your life. Fasting is the best way to purify all the tangible and intangible components of your existence. I tell you, just few strains of toxins, poisonous toxins in your system is enough to make your whole day hell. You will be continuously irritated even if you win the lottery. Even if you win a lottery for $1 million, you will be irritated about the tax you need to pay. Even if you win the lottery for $1 billion, you will be angry about some thieves may try to steal your money. Strain of toxin inside your system is enough to make your whole day hell. I read a small story. It's really nice story. First, I want to apologize to Yamadharma because the story is making fun of Yamadharma. Listen. One day Yamadharma comes to planet Earth to do his job, harvesting the life. So anybody comes to you for harvesting life, be careful. There Yamadharma. And somehow, whatever may be the reason, he fell in love with a girl. And he decided to get married to her. And got married also. Had a son. As usual, the middle-age crisis started after maybe 5-6 years of marriage. The fight and the whole drama. He was not able to take it. Because he always lived by only giving order, never taking orders. That's a little difficult in marriage. So finally, he decided to run away, escape back to his Yamaloka. But he had a son, so he was really bothered about the future of the son. So he calls the son secretly. And he's a kid, few years marriage only. And reveals his identity to the son. And makes him grow tall through his powers. Means makes him grow older through his powers and tells him, see, I give you the knowledge of medicine. You will become a greatest Vaidya, doctor in the whole world. Only one condition. Whenever you see me, don't treat that patient. He is going to die. If you see me, don't treat that patient. He is going to die. You will have bad name that you treated and that patient died. Otherwise, nobody can falter you. You can never falter. You will be the doctor, saves anyone whom you touch. Okay? And then Yamadharma escapes to Yamaloka. Wife cries, screams, searches everywhere, but could not find. That's the beauty of Indian wives.